Hi, I'm Jim, and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. And I got some giveaways coming up. I had a company get a hold of me and sent me a handheld circular saw. It's just a small little, we're going to do a video on it or a review on it. And as always, when I'm done with the review, I will give this thing away. Now it's heavy and it's in a pretty good sized box, so as I'll go over this when I do the video, but I'm going to split the shipping rate with whoever wins this thing. But this, I have got a Dremel here. I'm sorry. I have got a rotary tool here. Everybody calls these Dremels, I guess me too, because I think they're basically the largest and probably the first manufacturer that came out with them. Kind of like skill saws. Well, they're actually a circular saw that Skill made years and years ago. This is a Craftsman rotary tool. Says that right on it. And I've still got the book, accessory page, the manual for it, and I always take the manual and I staple the sales slip to the inside of the manual. I bought this thing back in 1984. So like this is like 39 years old, and it works perfectly. Well, for my retirement, I have been getting, over the years, these gift cards from Menards, from family and friends, and I said, I'm going to spend a few of them. So I went down to Menards, and I actually bought a Dremel rotary tool. And open this thing up. It says here from 5,000 RPMs to 35,000. Well, that ought to burn up the tool in a heartbeat, spinning that fast. But it's supposed to have almost everything in this set. They don't sell a set reasonably priced with the flexible shaft in the set with the rest of the tools. This is pretty nice. It's got a lot of attachments in here that I'm not sure if I'll ever use or know what to figure out what they're for. Like this thing here. I'm not really sure what you'd use that for. Up against the black shirt, kind of hard to see it. And it's one of these things, now this is nice. This is a guard that goes over the end of the tool so it quits burning spots in my glasses. And one of these things, according to the box, oh, it has a built-in light in this one so you can see what you're doing. But it doesn't have the flexible shaft. Now this was $39 bucks or something, and Menards had their, of course they got their 11% off sale, and this was also on sale for $99.99. So seeing I saved 40 bucks, I found these on the shelf, the rotary flexible shafts. We use these a lot at the shop, not so much a Dremel brand, but it's a large commercial unit that the motor hangs from a hook in the ceiling, or I've got it hanging from a chain because the ceiling's so high in my area. And we use this rotary shaft for drilling holes in parts that we make. I always got stuck doing that because each part had like 300 and some holes in it, and we do like 10 or 15 of them at a time. So I figured, this might be kind of nice for the home. So I called these people and I said, wait a minute. You used to make these sets and the box, show you the top of the box, that the flexible shaft would fit in so you could keep it all together. If you wanted to go somewhere, you just grab the whole thing. And it's, well, yeah, we don't do that anymore. Well, we do have one set, but it's like $199.99. It comes with the shaft and it fits in the box. Well, I figured for as much money as that was over top of this, I'll just take my new Dremel tool and I'll cut the inner part of this box out because it's just a double wall and it's not really connected. And I'll make room to put the shaft inside the box. And you definitely don't need two of them, so this one we are going to be giving away. We'll have a drawing on that. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just one of these tools you don't use every day. I mean, I probably don't have 40 or 50 hours on this thing for the last 39 years I've owned it. I've never changed the brushes, never done anything to it. It just seems to be a really nice rotary tool. Let's hope this one lasts as long as that one did. Now, when I retired, I mentioned in my previous video, the shop got me a phone, which is nice, and the boss, or I should say the owner, gave me a card with a gift card in it for Home Depot. And if you watch many of my videos, Home Depot sells Ridgid tools. That's about all I buy anymore because of the warranty. Well, I picked this up. And the card, what I did with my knife when I opened that box up. So we're going to open this thing up and see what it looks like. It takes the same battery that my other equipment does. This does not come with a battery or a charger. It's just the saw. And I'll turn in the paperwork and get my warranty. It comes with a blade. I did notice the blade is pretty thin as far as the width of the kerf, and that is probably to relieve most of the torque that the motor needs to saw. Somebody's got something scribbled on the cover. It looks like 4545, whatever that means. But this is it. It's pretty nice. It's got a dust port on it, or you can hook up a vacuum. It's an 18 volt, the same as my drills, so both drill batteries will fit in here. I'm not really nuts about battery operated equipment. Cordless drills, I've had them for years and I haven't really had a problem with them outside of the batteries always burn out. You have to buy new ones. This has got a little handle here. It flips out. You must hang that on your work belt when you're up in the rafters building houses or whatever. It tilts from 0 to 56 degrees, and it has depth. Oh, that little handle's over here where you can change the depth of cut. I think that's going to work out really nice. I'm always building something and I'll want to like run outside. In the lean-to I have wood stored, and if I want to rip a piece off a sheet of plywood or a hunk off a 2x4, I have to grab I have an industrial Craftsman saw, which weighs probably 5 times what this does. The power cord on that thing is as big as my finger. I mean, it's a quality saw, but then you got to get a cord out, and this is just gonna really alleviate all them headaches when I just want to grab a small piece of wood. So that's the 2 things that I picked up, I guess, for my retirement. I bought myself a retirement gift. And like I said, we're in an upcoming video. We'll box this thing up and give it away. And the way I give everything away, if you want to register for it, you have to send me an email stating what I'm giving away. This will be a rotary tool, your name and your phone number. I have to have your phone number, because when I draw your name, I'll call you on a video and talk to you. That way, nobody can say, you didn't really give that tool away. And I've had comments like that before. So that's it for right now. Keep watching for this giveaway. Keep watching for the giveaway on the endoscope. That's coming up at some point. And the giveaway on the saw, that'll be coming up. When? It'll be in a video somewheres. So the upcoming videos from this one on, you're going to want to watch the entire video so you can find out how and when to register for one of these tools. This one and the endoscope, I will pay the shipping on. The saw, you're going to have to split that with me, especially if you live out in the east or west coast, where it probably run me $40 to ship this thing out there or more, depending on fuel prices, because they throw that surcharge in when they charge you for shipping. But for now, that's it. And as always, work safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon.